Hi everybody, it's Diana with StampingWithDi.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Dies Shorts. And it's going to be a little bit longer than a regular Dies Shorts because today I'm going to share with you the August goodies and guts that you can earn when you place a qualifying order in the month of August. So it will take a little bit longer because I'm going to do 3 projects and explain them. This will actually be the video that you'll reference back to if you earn these and you get your packet in the mail. You don't have to use what I use because nothing will be stamped on your stuff, but you can just use what you have at home. If you want to make it identical, then you can totally, place an order if you want. If you've never been to my channel, welcome. If you have, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So I hope wherever you are, fall is on its way. It is still super hot in Arizona, and I'm hoping that August will get better. Oh, well, I know I talk about the weather every time, and I shouldn't, because it's just summer. Okay, so I'm going to stop blabbing. So I do have a few things to go over with you before we get started. So close your eyes for a second. Get adjusted. Okay, so I got my mini catalog the other day, and I placed my order. So I do have the stamp sets to share with you. I can't open this up yet. I can just show you the cover, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so excited. You can see I've already put some post-it notes so I know what you're getting for spring. Did I say spring? It's fall social. So let me show you. So like I said, I have a few things to go over with you before we get started. All right, so I have my hostess code for August. So if you're ordering less than 150 before tax and shipping, please use this code, and then this allows me to do the goodies and the guts each month. If you're ordering over 150 before tax and shipping, then don't use the code. You'll still earn the goodies and guts, but then you'll also get your own hostess benefits. Now, if you are in one of my virtual stamp clubs, you have your own private code that you use, and that has been emailed to you. Okay, so let's get to my virtual fall social. This registration is open now. I'm about half full, so you want to make sure that if you are going to be doing it, that you let me know right away, so at least I can get your name on the list. Early registration, I have my little note here. Early registration ends August the 18th, and it's $100, and that includes a whole bunch of make and takes, your postage, your stuff. If I still have room, and after August the 18th, by August the 30th, then it does go up to $110. So you do save a little bit of money by registering early. So make sure you do that. And that will be over Zoom. It's a virtual, event. It's over Zoom. If you can't do Zoom, no big deal. It's recorded, so you can watch. We will stream live in the Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group, but it's recorded, so you can watch it later on my YouTube. And it's just going to be a private link, and then you can just pause and rewind and just do your projects at your leisure. Okay, so these are the stamps that you're going to be getting. Now, keep in mind, you can switch stuff out. I've had a few people that I have demonstrators take my events, and we could do the pre-order. So they're switching things out. Sometimes people have something similar, and they want to use that, and that's totally fine. You just switch out something the same value. But these are what we'll be using. The So Sincere. It is got some really nice sayings. I love I love the font, but I mean a greeting set that has a lot. Like you've got your birthday and some proud, thankful, like get better. It's just got some beautiful saying, so we'll be using that. We'll also be using the new Festive and Fun. I could not resist doing a little fun critter, set. So you'll be getting that. You'll also be getting the new Abundant Beauty decorative masks, and I just got I haven't even opened these, right? I'm like, where do we open them? Here we go. So I cannot wait to play with these. let me just show you them quick. So you'll get these as well. So look at this fun. I love that they're white. So you've got this, which is, I'm trying to think what this is. And there's some pretty snowflakes. Look at these fall leaves. And this is the one that I was more excited about. I know me and my sunflowers, right? But look at this one. Then there's like instructions. But you've got these beautiful sunflowers. And then, so there's this little notch, right? So that's going to help you line them up. So you've got your sunflowers, your leaves, the insides of your sunflowers. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so you'll be getting one of these to use, and then you'll also be getting a pack of the small blending brushes, and that will make using the masks a lot easier. So that's just a couple things that I know of. The more people that register, the more stuff, I'm not going to try to stick that in there, the more stuff I'll be able to get, right? So keep that in mind. But those are the things that I know you're getting like a full of. Some of the other things you might just get a partial pack, like your ribbons and things like that. And then I know more when I actually get to designing. Okay, so let's get to the goodies and the guts. All right. So the goodies and the guts. So basically, if you place an order of $75 before tax and shipping in my store, in the month, you always earn goodies or guts. Now, it's too funny. I have opened up this pack, so it won't be an open pack. It'll obviously be a closed pack, but these are the goodies, and they're the new opaque ovals. So usually I have like a full pack to show you, but I have some full ones on the way, and then I'll show you again throughout the week. But anyway, you'll get a full pack of these opaque ovals, and they are so cool. They are so cool. So that's those. So I just have them stuck in here. So you can choose goodies or guts. So again, those were the goodies. And then you can choose the guts. Now the guts are basically, so this is what your guts packet would look like. So you have your little embellishment packet. And let me get my little wooden bowl out. Got like a little thank you. Now on this thank you, it will actually have, when it's the real one, it will have this link right in here. But till I upload the video, I don't know what that link is. So that, this is just to kind of show you. So there'll be this link there. So when you get your packet, you'll just go to that link and you'll be able to find this video, a business card, and then your 3 cards. So basically, it's like a free class each month. So when you order $75, you can pick goodies or guts. A lot of people want both. So they order $150 before tax and shipping, and then they get both. Now, my goodies and guts are accumulative. So you don't have to spend $75 at one time. You just have to spend $75 in the month. So it could be a couple orders, and then just, when the amounts come together, comes to $75 or $150 if you want both. Before tax and shipping. So if you have any questions, just holler at me. All right, so let's do our projects. So the goodies and the guts. So like I said, nothing is stamped on your cards. So let's see. The first one, now you might have seen me do one of these. This is from one of the new kits, and I just love it so much. I'm like, I'm going to put this as one of the guts, because you might not, oh, hold on a minute. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, that's another little secret that's going on that I'm not going to share yet. Okay, so you might not have done one of the kits, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to put this in there. It is super cute. This, you don't even need stamps. It's just assembly. So let's do this one. So these are the pieces that you'll have. And it's got this really cool, it's like a slimline, but it's like a smaller slimline. And I love that chevron-y embossed part of it. So you have in here the pieces. So I need to get my dimensionals. Hold on a minute. Here, dimensionals. There we go. All right. Now you'll have to use your own, adhesives and stuff like that. All right. So we're going to just put some dimensionals around. And this will just keep this raised and give, just like they're called, some dimension to the card. So I'm watching live off to the side with you in the chat. So if you have any questions at all during the premiere, make sure you ask. If you're watching the replay, please just ask them below, and then YouTube will let me know you made a comment or have a question so I can get back with you. So I would love if you subscribe to my channel, because then it will tell you, right? So you don't miss anything. Okay, now inside here, this kit has different languages, so I have just given you all of the languages, because maybe, you know, you have a friend in another, I always say another land, but another country that speaks, you know, one of these languages, and maybe you'll go, oh my gosh, you know, my friend Jane, you know, speaks this, and I'm going to make her a card. So anyway, so I have put them all in there. Okay, so we have these fun little pairs, and they're going to go in here. So this card uses quite a few dimensionals. And if you wanted, you could glue it directly down. Right, so we're going to put our, let me look at the finished one over here. All right, so we're going to put our pair on. And I've already put my dimensionals on here. And then we're just going to lay this on here. And I just make this kind of be straight on, like, see how that's kind of meeting? You can't really mess it up. All right, because even if you go over, you can just trim with your scissors. Okay, so there's those beautiful pairs with the leaves on them. And then I'm going to take, and I'm putting my dimensionals here so that I know where my greeting's going to go. And I'm just going to put my greeting here, and it kind of overlaps the pairs a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put some bling on. Now, this kit originally came with some different bling, and I've switched your bling out, make it a little bit different. All right, so these are some fun little iridescent stars, I think they're called. So I've just stuck your embellishments. I just put them in my bowl so I don't lose them. So you're going to want, there's like 5 of these little ones, and then oh, there's a 4th one. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This is what I find if I make any boo-boos during my video. All right, because I want 5 red. So this is what the video is for. When I do this initial one, I go, oh, I was missing one. Everybody makes boo-boos. Okay, so now you have 5 of these, and then you have 5 red. So I'm just going to place these around. Now it's up to you if you put the red. You might go, oh, you know, I'm just going to put the little stars. You might go, I'm not going to put, you know, any of these things. It's totally up to you. Everybody is their own stamper. There's no mistakes in stamping, only design changes. All right, so there's these, and look how they shine. Now you could leave them as is, but I thought it would be cute to put a little center in them, so I just picked some of these, oh my gosh, what are these called? But these are some that I had in my stash. These are the opaque adhesive backed gems. So some of the stuff that I use on my goodies and guts are retired items, some things that I just loved and I wanted to use, you know. So sometimes that happens in the classes too. All right, let me pick that up. All right, sometimes we carry stuff that retired that goes perfect with new stuff. So anyways, all right, so I just thought this looked cute to put those little red I keep seeing that shiny. The little red centers I thought looked so cute on the flowers because it kind of went with this red. But anyway, so there's the first one. All right, so I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit. And we'll get to the next one. Okay, the next card, and I have shown a sneak of this one, and it actually was one from the class, but it is so adorable that I decided I'm just going to do it for one of my guts. And this uses a new Trucking Along bundle, so you're going to want to grab this when you can. I don't think we'll have it forever, and so just make sure you grab it when you can. You have the stamp set and the punch, the matching punch, so that's what I'm using. Now keep in mind, you know, you might have something else at home that you can use with these pieces, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is, let me show you the card. So here's the finished card, and I'm going to change it just a little bit because I want to make my truck be a little rusty today. All right, so this is our pieces. So make sure you stamp on your envelope. All right, so you have a piece of basic white thick, so that's your card base. Then you have a piece of basic white that's going to go on the front. And you have this that's going to go on the front. You have a piece of basic white that's going to go in the inside. This is what you're going to stamp your truck on. You're also going to stamp your truck on here. So let's do that. All right, so before we put our truck on here, I want to put a little bit of sponging on there so that the truck has like almost like sky back there. So I'm just going to take, you know, my pool party and my large blending brush, and I'm just going to simply put a little color on the center of my little rectangle. So I made one of these cards. Our neighbors next door had a new little girl last night. So we didn't know if they were going to have a boy or a girl, so I had a boy card and a girl card already. And then this morning, Jeff was like, we were trying to guess, you know, if they were going to have a boy or a girl, and I says, oh, I hope it's a girl, you know, because I got a lot of boys, and it was, and then he had the card, you know, the girl card sitting there with the present, so that was pretty cool to wake up to. All right, so we have our little bit of sponging on there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stamp my truck on here as well as we're going to punch it out. And why I'm doing that is I want to be able to put my flowers in the truck and know exactly where they need to go. So this is just memento. So I'm going to stamp my truck. So I'm going to put him on there. And I'm also going to put the truck on here. Because this is the one we'll color and cut out. All right. So then let's bring this one over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the sunflowers. You know me and sunflowers. I love me some sunflowers. So we're going to put these sunflowers inside the truck. And so see how they're inside the truck? So they're actually stamped on top of the truck. And you wouldn't want to see that normally. But since we're going to cut this out and put it over top, you won't see it. So this just helps me line everything up. I also want to put this ground. So there's this little line of ground. And let's see how good I can do this with the camera in the way. If it's not perfect, it's okay. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. All right. I'm also going to put a little Farm Fresh on the truck and things like that. But this is just so we know our placement. Okay. I'm also going to stamp Special Delivery. This card was just so perfect for them. All right. So we've got Special Delivery. And then we're just going to fussy cut that out. All right. There we go. This should be good and dry. So we're going to do some blending brushes. Now this stamp does come with a solid, so you can just stamp right in there. So if you're you don't have the blends or you're not into coloring, you can certainly just stamp the, you know, the solid, even the wheels if you want. But I wanted to color because it's super quick, and you know me. All right, so we're going to take our light pool party, and I'm going to give some color to our window. I'm also going to color our hubcaps. I guess that's what those are called. I'm like the worst person for knowing the name of things. Okay, so then I'm going to take my dark pool party, and I'm just going to put some dark where that bumper would, you know, go over, and then the window would be a little bit dark over there too. All right, so now we're going to do our truck, and this DSP that I'm using is retired, but it looks really cute with the bubble bath, and I'm loving the bubble bath color, so that's what I'm picking. So this is just a light bubble bath. We're going to color the whole truck. And again, like I said, if you want to just use the stamp, you can. And just stamp your truck. Alright, so that was light, bubble, and then we're going to do dark. So we're just going to take our dark and put a little bit here and there on the bumpers, near the door, near the bed of the truck. And maybe around here too. So just so that there's a little bit of different color. And then I'm going to take the light copper clay, and we're going to add some rust to our truck. So I'm just going to take the light copper, and we're just going to scribble where we think there would be some rust on our truck. And doesn't that just bring this truck to life? It just makes it look so cool. And now I don't know if you would want in real life your truck to have that much rust. I don't know, but it just looks adorable. All right, now you can leave it as it is and have it be really, really rusty, but you can soften it up a little bit by just taking that dark bubble, and we'll just go up into the edge here, and it will soften some of the rust up. Since I also colored it pretty quick before this was fully dry, that also helps it kind of spread out a little bit. All right, so we're going to take, let's do our not our leaves, but our tires. So we have our light smoky. We'll do the little steering wheel too. And then dark smoky. Okay. All right, so let's bring this over, because now what we want to do is we need to, because this is where this truck's going to get glued onto, so we need to make sure we color the road. So I'm just using that light smoky, and then the dark, just like we did for the leaves. Okay. Then we want lemon lime twist, and these flowers are pretty small, so I don't know if I necessarily need to do light and dark. So I'm just kind of putting it around. I just did the dark, and I'm putting it even in the spare spots where there is no leaves like stamped on there, just so that there's no blue showing through. So it looks like it's like a full truck of sunflowers. And then this is just dark daffodil. And then we'll take the dark copper for the centers of our flowers. So easy. I love that new copper color. Okay, so we'll get our punch. So let's get our punch here, and we'll punch our truck out. And it leaves like a little bit of a white border. Okay. And I'm going to glue it directly. Like I'm going to glue it clear down so there's no space. If you want it to stand out, like if you want to put dimensionals, which is super cute, then you would want to color the truck here as well. Okay, so I don't want to. I want to just leave it like this. But if you do, again, because you can see it, like if you pop it up, you'd be able to see that that truck underneath wasn't colored. So, you know, just make sure you color it underneath. Okay, but I'm going to glue it just directly on. So I'm just going to take my green tip glue, and I know exactly where the truck's going to go because I'm just covering the truck. So let me get this started here. All right, so I'm just putting my glue right on this truck. And then we're just going to plop this other truck right down on top. Just like that. And now our cute little sunflowers are inside the truck. Now, this also has that farm fresh. And you want to make sure that the truck is good and dry, you know, before you do that. Because if it's not, it will bleed out. So we're just going to go farm fresh. So we've got our little farm fresh on our truck. Oh my gosh, I just love that little tiny saying. Okay, so there's that. We're going to cut this out, and I just fussy cut this out. It's got this the way it's the way it's printed, you know, that delivery, you know, is not straight, is a special, so it's super easy just to cut out. All right, so we have special delivery, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dark bubble bath, and I kind of want to emphasize my saying, so I'm just going to just go special delivery, almost like you would highlight. You know, if you're like reading a book or you're studying and you need to highlight something, so you know you can come back and reference to it. So that's kind of the same idea. All right, so let's put our card together. So we have this strip. Now I don't have anything stamped on the inside. And I usually try not to, unless I know I want to do a card for a particular person or event. Otherwise I leave them plain, and then a lot of times they get used as a thank you card or a baby card. All right, so we're going to put this on the inside. So hopefully you're enjoying the goodies and guts for this month. Okay, so we also have this here. So this is going to go down here on the bottom. Like that. And then you'll just trim your little ends. And then we're going to put our ribbon on there. All right, we're going to put this on here. And then we'll put our ribbon. So this goes here. Like that. Then you've got the black and white gingham, which is perfect. Isn't that the cutest? Oh, it looks so good with this card. I'm gonna get my ribbon scissors. So we're just gonna cut, because we're just gonna do like a fake bow. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my glue dot on each end of the ribbon, and we're gonna wrap this around the card. And this holds it pretty secure, but I'm going to, just in case, you know me, I'm going to put a little bit of Scotch tape back there as well, just because we are going to, let me get my Scotch tape. I moved it. Now you're going to have to look at my old arm. Okay, there we go. So this is just going to hold it a little more secure because we're going to tie that other piece on there. So we're going to be tugging on it a little bit. So I would just as soon it be good and secure. We're going to put this on the card with dimensionals. Because this is a white card, like a white card front basically, layer onto the white card. So by putting the dimensionals, not only does it help adhere better because that ribbon's back there, but it's going to show up better that it's got another layer of white, because you'll see that shadow, right? Like you can see as that light hits it, that there's another layer there. Okay, let's put our truck. So our cute little truck's gonna go on there. And let's put dimensionals for the truck as well. So I'm going to put 1, 2. And I don't want to put my dimensional on here because I'm not for sure where I'm going to put my truck. And I don't want it landing on the ribbon. So instead, I'm going to put my dimensional here. And that way, my truck will have some support in the center, but it's avoiding the ribbons. All right, so let's peel these off. And then we can put our truck on. So here's our cute little truck. Let's put our special delivery. And I know I want my special delivery right there at an angle. Like that. Now you also have some bling for this card. Alright, I just want to make sure I'm doing the right bling. Alright, so we have this bling. Okay, here we go. So we have some little gold whatchamacallits, gold pearls, and I'm going to put those in the center of the wheels. So you've got some little gold hubcap doohickeys. Alright, then you also have some of these blings. So I have a couple different ones here. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now let's get this other piece of ribbon, and we're just going to stick it under here, like that. Get under there. There we go. And we're just going to tie it in a knot. But this is why I put the Scotch tape, because we're kind of pulling on a little bit. Alright, and then just trim. And trim. I love that pop of black on there. Alright, so there is that one. Super cute, our little rusty truck. Alright, so let me clean up and we'll do the last card. Okay, here's the third card. And I'd never done one of these ripped kind of cards, so it was super cool. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. This is the third one. Alright, so, and I used the Charming Sentiments. Now you can use whatever you want. I just wanted to make a thankful card, so that's why I choose that. You just want to make sure you pick whatever's going to fit in your rip, so decide that first. Alright, so make sure you decorate your card, your envelope. Alright, so we're using Lemon Lime Twist as our card base, and I'm always losing my bone folder. Alright, so we have Lemon Lime for our card base, and we're using this masterfully made DSP that I can't get enough of. Alright, now when you want to make sure you have two basic whites. One is smaller, so you want to make sure that you are doing the right one. So the bigger one goes on the inside with your little strip. The smaller one is actually the one that we're going to put with this card right here. So we're just going to have to decide where we want to put our rip So we're gonna just go let her rip right here. Okay. And then let's do here. So we've got our, you know, our little rips here. And like I said, I've never done one of these, so I'm just guessing. All right, so I want to stick this onto here, and that's where we're going to put our greeting. So let's put our adhesive on here before we get started. So I'm just going to put my adhesive. Now don't put any adhesive here, because that's our rip piece. So that's kind of why I ripped it. Alright, so I'm just gluing this directly on here. Like that. Okay. So then we have our ripped piece. So we're just gonna, you know, kind of pull this back a little bit, and let's bring my grateful. So let's see if that's going to fit in there, and that's going to fit in there perfectly. And it is a photopolymer, so I'm going to bring my little mat over, and I'm going to use Berry Burst because I used Berry Burst cardstock as well, and that's one of the colors that are on that DSP. So all right, so we're going to go Beyond Grateful, and I'm going to kind of, I don't want it to go too super flat, but we're going to fold this, like roll it. So I just want it to lay a little flatter so I can stamp my Beyond Grateful. All right, so Beyond Grateful goes on there. And I'm also going to put something on the inside because I know that this is a thank you card, and I have a purpose for this card. I know who I'm going to send this to, and it's a thank you card. So I'm going to finish it. Okay. But this is such a fun idea. I don't know who came up with it. I just saw a picture and I was like, that's super fun how it's ripped. Then you can see the back side of the DSP as well. All right, so I'm just going to go thank you in the center. Okay. And it's super super quick for how fun that technique is. But what shall we say? Let her rip. That's what we could call it. All right, so let's see here. So we've got thank you. It's going right there. All right. Then this is going to go on here. And you can see I need to trim my white just a little bit. And I think when you tear the DSP, it just changed, you know, the shape of my DSP a little bit. So I'm just going to trim that tiny little bit of white off the edge, because you just want it back there to stamp on anyways. And I just figured it was easier just to have it be the same size for when you're gluing the, instead of making it smaller and then you have to like wiggle, I just did it be the same size. So just you know, trim it if it does that. So now we have that nice clean edge there. All right, so this is just Berry Burst. But I loved this paper too because it was nice and plain up here, and then you have all those pretty flowers along the bottom. Okay, so we've got our little tear. So now what we're going to do is we're going to like just start to fold this back. Now if you want it to be perfect, you could stick a pencil in there, you know, if you want to get something perfect for it to roll around. But I found since the DSP, you know, it rolls pretty easy. So I'm just kind of rolling. So we're just rolling our rip. And it like exposes that greeting. And that looks good. All right, and what's cool, this paper, is it looks like you've ripped it here too, but that's just the design on the paper. So this is the perfect kind of ripping paper. All right, I'm going to take a glue dot, and I'm going to stick a glue dot in there, and that's going to hold my little ripped piece so it stays right there. So look how cute that is. It's like a secret little message. All right, so let's put this on the card. Now I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. And then we have the rest of our bling. So we're going to add that as well. All right. Okay, so we have, those are just your extra gold. All right, so we have our, so we're going to take our big, and you can put them wherever you want. You can put them all in a cluster, or I'm going to stick one down here. So there, I love how they catch that light. But look how cool. I love that little rip thing. So anyways, all right, so these are your projects for this month. So you have the first card with the fun pairs, your Beyond Grateful, and your special delivery. I love that. And remember, your goodies are the opaque ovals that are actually a full pack, but you know what I'm getting at. All right, so there are the 3 projects. I love it. All right, so let me say, see you later, alligator. What do you think? Oh my gosh, I love, love, love them. All right, so if you have any questions at all, make sure you reach out. I need to get the video uploaded, so it's all ready for you. But yeah, I love all these projects. It's always fun to come up with stuff. And then, like I said, like the little one from the kit, you had seen before when I introduced the kit. If you did the truck class, you did that. I just changed it up, making it rusty. But you just use what you have at home if you don't have any of those. Okay, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you Monday. Now, Monday I usually do my mimeograph Monday with a twist. But Monday's going to be different. Monday's going to be unboxing, because I have my my catalog, my mini catalog pre-order. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to come on and change my mimeograph and make it be so I can show you the new stuff. Because if you are thinking of joining my team, then you'll be able to see some of the stuff that you can add to your kit, because you can add mini catalog stuff to your starter kit this month. So you don't have to wait till September to get this stuff. So I thought, you know what? We will do a different thing on Monday. So I will see you Monday for my unboxing. It will still be 3 o'clock Arizona time. Same time, same channel though. All right, I'll let you go. Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye.